Hey guys, welcome to the true finale, or like a bonus episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This video is all about the post-game content and what you unlock, so if you're here by accident and don't want to be spoiled, I would suggest that you leave this video right now. Because yep, we are going to cover all these random missions that pop up, and they pop up a lot in this post-game content, and eventually it will cover the 3 main points of interest that happen, basically. So starting with this random one,
Acceptable.
hunting partners, it's Revali and Hestu in the Lost Wood. Quite an odd pairing and an odd mission, but obviously you would favor Revali for this, and all you do is try to clear the way of guardians. And there is a bokoblin trying to escape, and you gotta hunt him down before he reaches that little endpoint on the top right of the map. So yeah, this is the very end of it here. I just switched to Hestu, who was running ahead anyway, and ran past the remaining guardians and just smacked him in the butt. And there you go! Like I said, it unlocks more stuff as you keep beating these things, and you get component parts, which is very good. So here we go, here's a more typical post-game mission. Defend Hyrule Castle. All the enemies are basically Malice related, and I took Link and Zelda being my strongest 2 characters. Though I really should have used the Master Sword. I think I wanted rare drops, that's why I was wielding that. But yeah, Zelda, I made her wear her winter outfit, which you unlock after beating the game. That thing looks cool. I think I left in the destruction of these 3 black moblins, because Zelda gets extremely powerful. I mean, I don't remember what her stats were in this mission exactly, but I can tell you now that her bow is insane. I don't know, it's just kind of fun to see her destroy huge hordes of giant monsters so fast. I definitely do like her Bow of Light more than the Sheikah Slate now, but I'm in the process of trying to refuse one for her, just in case. If they come out with DLC or something. Alright, Rampaging Malice. This is a Daruk-only show of power. Same thing, remember how before it was all versus silver enemies? Now it's all versus Malice stuff. So I leave in enough of this just to show your weak point smash on this guy or something. Daruk's fun to play as. I think I'm still struggling to get attack speed up on him though, because obviously that's his weakness. Alright, moving on, the Master KOHGA Chronicles. Remember that popped up in that other video? I think last video. I thought this would be a whole saga of Master KOHGA stuff, but no, it's whatever. But this mission, it's required Master KOHGA and Impa. You can't be anybody else. And I found Master KOHGA to actually be the better character. Because Impa, I don't know, something about her. I just don't know how to fight one-on-one with these big enemies. Whereas Master KOHGA, his combos are better suited for it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. You just beat up everything as those 2 characters. Invading Terrors. This is the second to last of the saga of Mipha and Sidon things. I guess this is more Mipha. This one, see how it gives you 10 minutes? And I think it refreshes each kill or something. But this took quite a while, because these Guardian Scouts, they're all over the map and they're mobile. So even if you destroy one, like, they move around, and I don't know, I would spend a long time chasing these things down. But again, all of these post-game missions, they have post-game exclusive things that you get, like those ethereal stones, Terraco component parts, and some other stuff that you need to purchase the rewards in the post-game. So it's worth your time to do them. Okay, here we go. This is getting more to the main point. After doing all of that, I had 39 of the 50 Terraco components. Like, this is the big post-game thing, is repairing him. So then, moving on, we go to this Shadow of Ganon, which is Link and Urbosa exclusive. And same thing, it's Malice Guardians paired with Silver Moblins. Might be a Lionel, I don't know if we're there yet or not. But I mean, you get the point. You just beat them up as best as you can. Try to favor the characters that need help leveling up. Guardian Graveyard, this is King Rome exclusive, and it's exactly what the name suggests. It's every type of Guardian that exist in the game on this map in the Great Plateau. And it goes kind of in like chronological order, or an order of power, I suppose. Or maybe not, I guess, because the helicopter guys are the first ones. But I think there's some scouts. Either way, you take out these guys and slowly work your way up to the Malice Guardians. I think I showed the defeat of one of those as well. But who doesn't like a good King Rome mission? Yeah, I know the first game got a lot of DLC. And I don't cover every single post-game mission in this. I only have the game 99% complete. And I stopped basically after the 3 points of interest were fulfilled here. So this is the last enemy, the Malice Guardian. I think there was 2, though. Silence. But yeah, they're fun. They take a little bit of time, but if you're just popping it in for a little bit each day, there's nothing to it. Oh, that's important. The Red Sky Blood Moon missions are post-game exclusive, and it makes you replay story missions at random, but they beef up everything. And then I get King Rome enhanced ability here and the pants for the royal outfit. But yeah, I love the Blood Moon missions because you can bring in the weak characters, and you get so many good weapons and level up really well on those. And it's really not that much harder than before. It's just really the boss enemies have more defense. But we're very close now. So now we go to a Royal Investigation, which is Zelda exclusive at the Temple of Time, or whatever, the top of the Great Plateau. And this was actually a really cool map. There's 3 rooms here in this temple, and they're all elementally divided, I guess. One room is all fire enemies, then you got electric and ice in the other 2. And I think it's Lionel's, and yeah, I don't know, it's a fun mission. This is an example of how the post-game really kind of tests your might, I guess, but in a way that's fun. So you see there's the fire keys. And then there's a fire Lionel in that room. And so obviously the other one, there's an ice Lionel and an electric Lionel, but that's not the end. I think I pretty much show fighting this guy and then get to the point. But even if they do come out with DLC, I don't know if I'll cover it or not. But here you go, the 2 Malice Lionels at the same time. That's kind of nuts. But with Zelda's bow, I think I leave in all of this because she just destroys them so fast. Yeah, I just think it's time to move on, especially after Spider-Man on the PS4, which was kind of a little bit hack and slashy, despite the awesome story. And this was just all hack and slash stuff. I don't know, I need something to save from the stalemate here. I find the flurry rushes on those guys easier because they swing faster. I don't know, it's just easier to get the flurry rush timing. Or at least to do so by accident. But there you go. Kind of relatively quick mopping up of those 2. That's a little sampling of the post-game challenge, putting 2 really strong enemies, or 3 at times, together to contend with at the same time. And that gives us the true secret ending, because that's enough Terrico parts. There it is. The big reward in the post-game, really.
That does it. Eureka! Maybe not.
Yeah, hold your horses, champ. Because, I mean, I don't think it's working at all.
Was there something we didn't do? You've done all you could. The results will surely reflect that.
Calm down. The thing's probably just stretching out its snap.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Rivali. Well, come on, you. Wakey, wakey, right now.
Imba, stand back.
Welcome home, Jericho.
So then you get an alternate staff role here, and the music is different. I actually prefer this rendition of the credits. I really like this slideshow too. This is kind of neat. It shows Terrico going to visit all the champions, and then obviously at the end everybody's together. But yeah, the remix of these champion themes, it meshes well together, more so than the one that they went with at the ending of the main mission. Love Daruk's theme, man. Rivali's is good too. Is that next? I can't remember. Yep. It's like a musical credits, and that's why it's awesome. Because you know me and music appreciation. I'm always on about that in like every game. Unless the music sucks, then I have a big problem with it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it even shows the weirdos. Well, that's Impa, that's not a weirdo. But it even goes to like Master KOHGA and like all the weird characters that you unlock. I just like how subtle it is. It's like, alright, play the same thing, but change it up to fit this character. I mean, I guess it's not the same thing. It's different songs each time. There you go, Master KOHGA. And Suga, apparently. I'm still surprised he's not unlockable. Could be a DLC thing in the future, who knows? I keep seeing that Billy Carroll guy. I don't know, I had a roommate whose last name was Carroll, and I'm obviously Billy. Anyway, Wang Zonglong. What a name. So yeah, this is, I guess, the true ending, but it's kind of more of a bonus thing. It's not really story conclusive, it's just... he's not dead. Pretty cool. I don't know, I just like how they kept with that theme that the loading screens have had this whole time. And good music. So there you go, that is the secret ending. Terrico is back. Apparently he's changed the fate of the Zelda story timeline. I don't know. But even more important, now you can play as the little dude, and that's actually kind of cool. He's fun to play as. There's two main missions of importance that focus on him. Obviously his training, which was about what we're gonna do. But and then obviously the map gets some stuff too. So doing what I do, I try to beef up his bonus combos first before going into the training mission. And by this point, you pretty much have way more supplies than you need, just a few things that are post-game exclusive that you might be missing. But there is still one more character to unlock, so this is like the first part of interest. So let's see, what I do? I think that's a ZR move, firing the laser. You can do that at any time. And then I tested all the Ys and X's, so Y, X, Y, Y, X. And you can press ZR doing all of that to just keep firing your laser. There's 3 Y presses, does that combo, and I think there's a 4th. I just purchased the 4th one, right? Yeah, there you go. There's 4, the big whirlwind. That one's pretty good, but his weapon is terrible. That's the problem with all these new characters. Any new character in this game that you get, their weapon sucks to begin with. So even if the combo looks cool and good, it doesn't kill anybody. And for the character that we're gonna unlock after this, it's the same situation. Oh, there you go. That's 5 presses, or 6, or something. And here's the special. Big Guardian laser. Definitely pretty cool, but there's a mission with Terraco that's even better than this training, so I don't show all of this. I think I actually stop it here after opening this chest. Because, yeah, this mission took a while because his weapon was terrible. Now, Hyrule's Greatest Warrior, we're getting into, like, the beginnings of unlocking the next character. This mission is crazy. I took Zelda. You have to fight Revali, Master KOHGA, Link, and then somebody else after that. I don't know if it's different depending on who you select, but Link is absolutely always the last character. And again, Revali took quite a... Even with Zelda, whose power was obscene at this point, it took some time to bring him down. So I cut it out a little bit, like we're not sitting here through the whole length of it. Master KOHGA, oddly, was the second character. There's the beauty pageant one that I don't think I covered in this video, where you fight all the women characters in Gerudo Town. And then you unlock the female Gerudo outfit for Link. Now here's Link, and look at what he's wearing. It's the Tunic of the Wild and all that stuff. That's this mission's reward. So yeah, it's versus Link versus Zelda, whatever. Or whoever you pick. I think you could bring anybody you want into this, but they recommended a high level, so I was like, I'm bringing Zelda. Link, you couldn't, though. Link was not selectable for this mission. Because obviously I would have picked him if he was. But... yeah, Link was a little bit of a tank, too. Took quite a bit of these weak point smashes to bring him down. But then once you beat him, you get whatever weapon, and then the true final enemy of this thing, Harbinger Ganon. But again, as Zelda, he goes down like nothing, because he's made of malice and Zelda rips right through it. So yeah, the first focus was repairing Terraco, and getting that secret cutscene and Terraco as a playable character. Which, we are still going to see that other Terraco mission. I just kind of jumped all around. And when I went to edit all this, I didn't, like, move it around to make sense. But now, we're getting into all these Malice Guardians and things. It's kind of like the part 2 of the post-game. I really do like that Zelda outfit. I was wondering this whole time, why can't I select her blue one? But you can, you just take off all her other outfits. It's her neutral one. You just gotta remove the robes or the winter one. And then she's back to her blue clothes. But there you go, Cap of the Wild. I wore that for a little bit here in some of the missions we're gonna see. Oh, here we go, the end of the Mipha thing finally, and the end of the escort missions, I think. Heart's escort, play as Mipha. You gotta aid the Zora captains at first, but then the big thing, Link is in trouble at the end, and you gotta go to his rescue, of course, because you're Mipha, right? Here it is. It's got like 3 huge enemies on him at once. And luckily, Mipha can heal him up. Mipha's weapon is insane too, like over 100 damage right now. She actually might be my strongest of the 4 main champions. Although I have beefed up Rivali quite a bit too. Urbosa, I keep struggling to find the seals that I want on her Scimitar of the 7. It's like everyone I find doesn't have what I want on it. There you go, the final blow, that really cool Mipha animation again. I think it's just like a nice little play with the theme. You know Mipha loves Link, so here's your chance to play as her and save him or whatever. As if he needs it. But there you go, that's the end of like the Mipha side-on saga that unlocked. Why did I show this? Oh, because you get the Zora thing. Yeah, so that's another armor that if you wanted to have it before the end of the game, tough luck. But here we go, wearing the Tunic of the Wild, True Strength. This is where we get into kind of the crazier missions of the post-game. So you got a Malice Hinox, but you gotta be quick again, because even before this thing's dead, a Malice Frost Talus appears. I think I cut to the chase, though. Yeah, there it is. Here's the final blow on the Hinox. What? Just when you think you have a moment to rest, here comes a Malice Lionel. At the same time, you're trying to contend with this Frost Talus. So yeah, this is the beginning of some of the more challenging missions. But Link is so insanely powerful. So you can see I was just trying to focus. The Lionel was trying to do something there, but he was an interference. I don't know how that would be on hard, but eventually you persevere, and it really isn't that bad. It's just kind of annoying when you're trying to focus on one and the other one keeps smacking you. But that's their job. So yeah, this unlocks more. Oh wait, what is that? I forget what that is. Something important. Oh no, bonus experience earned from enemies. Again, that would be nice to have from the beginning, but
For once, you've done
it's good now too for leveling up. Defeating Destiny. This is the beginning of a chain of missions that really, truly leads to unlocking the next character. So this one is the Hollows and ASTOR, or whatever his name is. So the Hollows as Link with the Master Sword, they go down like nothing. They go down faster than Bokoblins, really. And then eventually you work your way up the mountain to this dude. Same thing, beat him, and unlock the next chain of missions that relates to it all. It gets very repetitive. So here we go, Harbingers of the Calamity. This actually was, I think, separate, not the one that unlocks immediately after that mission. But look at this one, you have 4 characters. Again, they're separated, they cannot join up. So character 1 always fights Water Blight Ganon. I forget the order, I don't show them all. But the last guy does Fire Blight. Character 2 does Thunder Blight, and I chose Urbosa, and yeah, I hate Thunder Blight, man. But get used to that. Anyway, this is the cool Terraco mission, Guardian Showdown. I did like a Blood Moon mission or something to beef up his weapon before choosing this, so that he was actually useful. But this is really cool, it's like a prove that you're the stronger Guardian as this little eggshell one. Cool stasis too. But it's the same thing, you start with all these little scouts, you best all the scouts that are running around, then you go up to the beefier Guardians, and ultimately a Malice Guardian. Who is right here, about to get wrecked. I had a special saved up, so weak point smash, and then I give him a few smacks and then say, screw it. Oh yeah, that happened too. Which is neat. That's one of those feel-good missions. This is just for fun, you know? But that's really the only Terrico exclusive thing. This mission is awesome. Deep Woods, Deep Shadow. This is in the Faerun region, obviously. You have 4 outposts, 4 characters. So character 1 here, which was linked for me, has to deal with guardians in these little Faerun swamps. And it's basically a different pairing of enemies in each little corner. Anything that ever takes after a 4 corners concept, I think is extremely fun. So in a game like this, it's extremely welcome. Anyway, getting to the point, Link beats the Guardians, and character 2, which in this case was Zelda, has an Ice Hinox to contend with. But not just that, because after that thing goes down, a Stalnox appears. Character 4, I don't know why I jumped to the king and not character 3, has the easiest job, 2 stone taluses. I don't even think another one appears. And they're in puddles, so you can keep using Cryonis. And if you're the king, you could just keep ripping through their defense. My King of Hyrule, I maxed out his weapon. And Urbosa, or character 3, whoever you choose, has a bunch of moblins to deal with. So I don't know, it's just fun. As varied as you can get with this game as far as enemies. Evenly divided between the 4 characters. It's a good mission. Oh, but that's not the end either. That's everybody taking care of their 4 corners, but then of course, how do you make it better? Have them converge in the middle where 2 silver Lionels come. And this was cool too, because I used Zelda primarily. But I had everybody else helping out, so if I wanted to switch and use somebody special, you can. I like that co-op feel to things. But yeah, Zelda's... she can pretty much take on anything. Blight Ganon's Resurgent. Yep, you know what's gonna happen here. It's all the Blight Ganons in a shrine trial thing. Get used to it. This is the part of the post-game we're in. They love to put these Blight Ganons in like every mission from here on out. So, you just work your way down the same old thing. And unlock another Blight Ganon mission. Mysterious Arrivals. This is the true beginning now of the chain that I kept on trying to talk about. So this is all the hollows, that's it. You defeat the hollows, it takes 2 seconds. And that's really all there is to say about it. There's no other enemy, it's just the hollows. That unlocks versus ASTOR, or ASTOR, whatever his name is. Same thing, you fight this guy again, and that's all there is to it. There's nothing else to this mission. So if you just want to fight him again, this is the fastest way to do it. As like another character or something. I don't know if that immediately unlocked this, but this is another Calamity or Blight Ganon thing. This time 2 versus 2. This pairing is the easiest. Water Blight and Wind Blight are a joke, especially as Link. But Thunder Blight, I still hate that guy, man. I had Zelda contending with Thunder Blight and Fire Blight. So basically you'd beat these as Link or whoever you picked. And then I sent him to help out Zelda. So you can see Link was trying to go run after Fire Blight, because Thunder Blight is such a pain in the neck, dude. I hate him. But anyway, you beat it. This is the thing that happens after versus ASTOR. You get versus Harbinger Ganon. Again, all that this is beating this thing. So I guess it's, again, neat that they're there. If you just want to fight this particular boss only, just pick this mission. So we're very close now to unlocking the next character. Because after you beat that, you of course get versus Calamity Ganon unlocked. Here you have to beat ASTOR again, Harbinger Ganon, and then, of course, Calamity Ganon. So just cutting right to it. ASTOR's dead, final blow on Harbinger Ganon, and then Calamity Ganon appears. But look at the arena! You once again have puddles to use Cryonis. which makes it a little bit faster. But there he is. Final boss all by yourself. You don't have 3 other characters to swap between. So it takes some time. Look at it, it gives you 10 minutes. Like I forget how long the mission length was at the start. And yeah, it takes quite a bit to bring him down because his defense is ridiculous. So I would absolutely use the Cryonis puddles. I do at some point here. See, look at how much that didn't take off. So yeah, it takes quite a bit of time. I'm not going to show it all, but I showed this Cryonis because yeah, that's a good strategy. And then we just cut to the final blow. Which wasn't even special, that's his usual weak point smash. So there you go, that's the end of that chain of missions, and then your reward for it is Calamity Ganon himself. That's the next unlockable character, which is kind of neat, but he's very disappointing, I gotta say. But I think it's that thing I was saying before. Every new character has the weakest weapon possible. And then you take that into their training mission. Yeah, this is the last of the stuff. All these Ganon faces to beef him up. They contribute to some of the regional 100%. So like for the Sheikah pants in the Akala region, for example, you can't get those until you unlock Calamity Ganon. And start buying up some of his upgrades. But here's Ganon's training that everybody would want to see after that. I did not have all of his combos, though. I didn't have enough resources to buy his 4th finisher. And his weapon right now, it's like some cursed screw that you would see in a Guardian, but it's got malice all over it. It's got like 11 damage or something ridiculous. So he's extremely weak right now. But at the end of this mission, you get the best version of his weapons, and then obviously you would have to go fuse it to make it on par with everybody else. Here's this special. Again, it's just not very powerful because his weapon sucks right now. It's all really just beating up moblins in this mission. I think the final boss is a silver moblin. But he's just a very slow, flashy character. I think we're about to see it here. Look how long it takes to do his weak point smash. There's just so many animations. So he does the wings, the whip, and then the Mega Man gun thing, or the Wind Blight gun. It just takes a long time. And yeah, his whole thing is he can absorb the malice pools, the things on the ground. If you press ZR, they get absorbed. And then when that meter is fully full, you press ZR to go into Calamity mode, which it just puts lightning on the edge of the screen. We'll see it in a second here. And he just has really strong blows. All you can do is press Y and X. There's no combos or anything. So it's kind of just like a for fun character. Like, congratulations. Here's a guy to have some fun with. And there's still some other post-game missions, but I don't cover them. Like that beauty pageant one I was talking about. I did that off screen on my own time. And there's a bunch more that use the light cannons. Here you go, here's Calamity mode, the lightning on the edges of the screen. You just have these very fierce punches, but again, with a weapon that sucks, it doesn't really seem like much. But anyway, this video is only like a minute longer. So with that, I suppose I will say thank you for watching, and I hope that this series was bearable in some manner. But I think it's definitely time for a game that allows for more casual commentary and less repetitive nature. But Heart of Annihilation, that's his good weapon. So have fun fusing it and making him as powerful as he should be. 'Cause yeah, he's pretty weak to start. Well, yep, that's it. That is the important stuff of the post-game. You unlock Terraco, Calamity, Ganon, and that secret ending where Terraco is repaired. And then there's some other fight the Blight Ganons again in some different map. And some other things. Just unlocking the outfits. And try to find the rest of the Korok seeds, which I still haven't done. And there's nothing that shows them on the map, like the treasure chests. I was hoping for that. So I don't know if I'll ever do it. But there you go. That is Age of Calamity. At long last, it's done! Thanks for watching. See you around.